On the fourth and final day of the cross-examination of Johnny Depp in his defamation case against his former wife Amber Heard, jurors were presented with an audio recording in which the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise actor appeared to warn Amber of violence if their arguments escalated. This, coupled with Dr. Curry's diagnosis of Amber's borderline personality disorder, is now evident that the Aquaman star's aggressive pursuance of Depp was driven by her mental state. What are some of the instances proving this? Let's find out. A forensic clinical psychologist who evaluated Amber Heard testified in court that she diagnosed the actor with borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder. The scores Amber received on professional psychological tests were associated with people who were full of rage and socially sophisticated, Shannon Curry, the psychologist, said. These people might have that anger kind of explode out at times, Curry said. They tend to be very passive-aggressive. They may be self-indulgent and very self-centered. They could use manipulation tactics to try to get their needs met. They're very needy of attention, acceptance, approval. In one of the recordings played in court, Depp can be heard warning his ex-wife to stop her verbal harassment or risk the situation escalating further. This was a clear example of someone who just wanted peace of mind. The next move, if I don't walk away, it's going to be a bloodbath like it was on the island, Depp said on the recording played in court. Depp's lawyers later played a tape in which Amber said to her husband, "I want the couch. By the way, you just threw an effing cigarette on me." Asked what the exchange meant, Depp explained, "It's pretty clear she's ordering me on the couch." Ben King, a British house manager butler employed by Disney to manage the couple's rented house in Australia, described overhearing an argument in which Amber said, "Why'd you take your hand away from me, Johnny? Don't you love me anymore?" I think he replied, "Of course I do, don't be silly." King continued and described Amber's tone like a spoiled teenage child. After a marital argument escalated, King testified that he found Depp's severed fingertip directly below the bar. Before the trial, a different psychologist had diagnosed Amber with a post-traumatic stress disorder, which she attributed to her relationship with Depp. After the actress disclosed the evaluation in court filings, Depp's lawyers convinced the judge overseeing the case to allow them to retain Curry for a separate assessment. Curry evaluated Amber for 12 hours in December over 2 days and analyzed earlier treatment records, recordings, and other documentation her lawyers provided. She concluded Amber did not have PTSD and appeared to be grossly exaggerating symptoms. The evaluations, Curry said, involved looking into Amber's home life and her relationship with her family, which she said involved abuse, school life, friendships, career history, and other personal relationships. Among the tests she used was the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory, commonly known as the MMPI-2, which is used to diagnose personality disorders. Curry said she prepared a 25-page interpretation following the test. She concluded that the actress had a very sophisticated way of minimizing any personal problems while having a lot of inner hostility and externalizing blame. Borderline personality disorder, Curry said, is a disorder of instability in personal relationships, emotions, and a person's sense of self. A driving factor, she said, is the underlying terror of abandonment. When somebody is afraid of being abandoned by their partner or by anybody else in their environment, and they have this disorder, they'll make desperate attempts to prevent that from happening, Curry said. And those desperate attempts could be physical aggression. This clearly explains Amber's aggression towards Depp. Whenever the Fantastic Beasts actor insinuated that he would leave her, Amber would find and do everything and anything to frustrate him. Curry added that borderline personality disorder was a predictive factor for women who implement violence against their partners. If their partner wants to get space from all of this intense emotion, oftentimes they'll be abusive to their partners in these situations, Curry said. Sometimes they'll physically restrain them from leaving and become injured that way. People with the disorder can express explosive anger as a result of perceived slights in a way that can be exhausting for their partners, the psychologist concluded. Curry's assessment resembles the testimony of Laurel Anderson, a therapist who oversaw marriage counseling sessions with Depp and Amber. Anderson said earlier in the trial that the mother of one dominated their conversations and had poor listening skills. She said that Depp's relationship with Amber triggered mutual abuse among the couple. Anderson also added that the Drive Angry star told her she escalated arguments to violence if she was afraid Depp would leave her. Other witnesses said they sometimes saw Amber physically cling to Depp when he tried to walk away from an argument. Again, another clear proof from more than one source proves that Depp chose peace over violence, but Amber couldn't let him be. Depp testified earlier in the trial that he planned to leave Amber after years of constant fighting following the death of his mother. His ex-wife preempted that by filing a restraining order that included photos of her bruised face in an incident she blamed on Depp, but which Depp and his employees testified was fabricated. According to Curry, people with a borderline personality disorder often make threats using the legal system when threatened with abandonment. They might say that they're going to file a restraining order or claim abuse, or they might do these things to essentially try to keep their partner from leaving, Curry said. At the moment, they're not consciously thinking, "I'm going to keep my partner from leaving right now." They're just thinking, "I can't stand this. I hate my partner." People with histrionic personality disorder, Curry said, often want to be the center of attention, even when they have little to say. When they see the attention of people around them waning, they may make up stories. Depp has always maintained that he didn't abuse Amber physically and that all he wants is to clear his name. If this is not enough evidence that he is indeed innocent, then we don't know what is. From your end, do you think Amber Heard playing a big role in making her marriage to Johnny Depp dysfunctional? Let us know in the comments below. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you more analysis of what might have caused all the troubles in Depp's paradise. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of them.